Hi, my name is Paul Rizik. I'm a faculty librarian here at Harold Washington College, and today I'm going to teach you how to use the library catalog. The library catalog is going to have all the materials that the library has on offer, both physically and online. The best way to get to it is to go to the library website, which is ccc.edu, mouse over Student Tools, and click Libraries. From there, click HW to go to the Harold Washington College Library website, and then right in the middle of the screen, you'll see the Search the Catalog box. I like to skip the box entirely and just click straight to Advanced Search because it helps me visualize my search a little bit better. You'll notice on this page here, there are these things called Boolean operators. These are the things that essentially string together the search terms and help the library search engine interpret exactly what you're trying to find. You don't really need to know the nitty-gritty here, just know that there are three Boolean operators: and, not, and or. The AND Boolean operator basically means that both keywords on either side of the AND need to be included into the search in order for it to be a valid result. The OR means that either one of the two search results can be included, and then NOT means that the first result must be included, but that the second result must not be included. If we were to search, for instance, air pollution and Chicago, we would get results that talk about air pollution and that mention it in the context of Chicago. If we said air pollution or Chicago, we would get results about air pollution, but then we would also get totally unrelated results just about the city of Chicago in general. And then if we said air pollution not Chicago, we would get results about air pollution, but only results that did not mention the city of Chicago. You'll notice there are four boxes at the top of the screen here that you can choose from. The first one, Library Catalog, refers to items that are physically within the City College's libraries. 99 times out of 100, this will mean a book that is physically in the library that you can grab and check out. The third option here is articles and more. These are online resources that you have access to as a student of the city colleges, but don't physically exist in any space. So things like an online newspaper article or an online journal article or a movie that you can stream online. Anything that doesn't actually exist in the physical realm, but can be utilized by you as a student. The last option here is iShare libraries. So the city colleges are part of a network of libraries throughout Illinois that basically allow any of our patrons to borrow from any other library system within the iShare system. So for instance, if there was a book that you're looking for that wasn't available at the city colleges, but was available at UIC, you could go to UIC and as a city college's student, check out the book that you needed. And then the fourth option is everything. So if you wanted something that's an article or that's in the library catalog or that's in an iShare library, you would select this and it would give you all the resources and all the possible sources. So let's do that for now, and then we can narrow it down from there. So you can see there are 3,387 results, which is probably more than we'll be able to get through in a given afternoon. However, there are buttons on the side here that we can use to further narrow down the search results for the resource. So the first thing we can do is click Research Type, and you can see you can have articles, newsletter articles, magazine articles, reviews, etc. So let's say we just want an article that we can cite. So we can click this box, click Apply Filters, and we will go down to 2,000 results from 3,000. We can also do things like click subject headings. So if we wanted to learn about air pollution, and then we can say pollution, and then let's say environmental protection. So clicking those two filters will narrow down our search results even further. So you can see we went from 3,000 to 2,000 to now 322. If, for instance, you spoke a different language, like let's say you want to read a subject in Japanese, you could click Japanese. Clicking English here won't narrow down any results at all. You can see it's already at 322, but in some cases it would be useful. We can also look and see, we can sort this by date. So if we want data that's a little bit more up to date, we can say, rather than starting from 1901 and going to 2024, we can say 2015 to 2024. So now we only have 104 results. which is still a lot to go through, but it's certainly a lot more reasonable than what we started with. So, of course, you don't have to read through every single one of these articles. You could just scroll and then see if there's any ones that jump out at you as something that would be interesting. So here's an article I've chosen. It says residential mobility, brownfield remediation, and environmental gentrification in Chicago. So simply click this resource and it'll open. And you can see we can read the full text online just by clicking this link. And there are a number of buttons on the left and the right here. So the first one is this permalink button. So by default, if you copy and paste this URL at the top of the page, you will not get back to this page. You have to click this permalink button and then copy and paste this link if you want to use this to get back to the page. You can also click this button here, this yellow button. It says this is a citation button. So if you, let's say you were writing your paper in APA, you just scroll down to APA here and you can copy and paste this into your bibliography. Or if you're using MLA, you can scroll down and then copy and paste this into your bibliography. You can also click this mail button to mail this article to yourself. So you would simply input your email on this email to button and then click send, and it'll send it straight to your email, and you can it will give you the permalink so you can access the article later. And you can navigate specific chapters within a specific journal if you want to read a specific chapter. Let's say that instead of an online article, you actually wanted to read a physical book and check it out from the library. What you would do in that case is scroll to the top here and then click the library catalog button rather than articles or everything. Let's say that you wanted to check out this book, Shock Cities, The Environmental Transformation and Reform of Manchester and Chicago. Simply click the book. Once the object loads, you can simply click this request button, and then you can request to pick it up at whichever City College's library is closest to you. So in our case, let's say the Harold Washington College Library, and then we'll say a 28-day loan, and then you can simply click send request, and you will receive an email when the book's ready for pickup. You can also, if you notice here, it says available in the Harold Washington stacks, HT 243, U62, C86, 2005. You can actually find this within the Harold Washington Library shelves. All our books are arranged alphabetically according to this number. So you would simply have to navigate to the H section, then look for HT 243 and so on, and find the book yourself. But if you don't want to bother with any of that, you can just click the request and our librarians will locate it for you. So let's pretend that this book wasn't available at the CCC libraries, and instead, let's say we wanted to get it from Columbia College in Chicago. So this would give you the information of where it's located within the Columbia College stacks. You would actually have to physically walk to Columbia College or go to Columbia College in order to pick it up. But if you simply identify yourself as a CCC student who is trying to get a book that they want to request through iShare, you shouldn't have a problem in getting into the libraries. Part of being a member of iShare means that all of our students are allowed in any other iShare institution's libraries and vice versa. So if you get any trouble from security or anyone else from a different institution, ask them to contact the library and identify yourself as an iShare member, and they should hopefully help you get through and be able to get your book. I should also note, if you do use a physical book, and again, if you want to use it in a paper, you can still click the citation button and use MLA or APA or whatever format your professor is asking for, and you can just plop this straight in your bibliography and have it be done for you. Anyway, that's a basic overview of the library catalog. I hope this has been useful and that you will use this information to make the most of the resources that we have available for you as a student of the City Colleges. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave them in a comment or contact me via email. My email is prizik@ccc.edu. Thanks so much for watching, and watch the space for more library tutorials.